Hi everyone. Hi. Say hi, Ezra. Hello everyone. How are you guys doing today? I decided, he's a little rambunctious. I decided we're going to do a little bit of a kind of recovery, eating disorder, kind of life update with some Q&A from some of the questions I've been getting from everybody. So, sorry if you couldn't hear him being crazy playing with his toys. So first I'm going to start with a little update. As some of you may know from social media that I was in the hospital again this past month from mid-December to mid-January-ish. And it was quite an adventure. So what happened is October, I got out early October after being in the hospital for 3 months. And the 2 months between October and beginning of December, my weight kept going down every week. So but I kept just like, it's whatever. A little bit every week is whatever. But I ended up losing a lot of weight and a significant amount of the weight that I gained in treatment. And so my family threw an intervention and the doctors put me in the hospital right before Christmas. So, not right before Christmas, but, yeah. So I was in there for a month, and I also found out that I'll not be going to school this semester because the people who pay for my college want me to focus on recovery and make sure I have that down better than I did, because it took me 2 months to get back in the hospital before I go back to school. So, needless to say, it's been a whirlwind of a month and start 2019. So, yeah, I am back working full time now, though. So that's really nice. It was really fun. Getting back home, though, was very stressful. We surprised my fiance and my dog because they thought I was coming on Monday, but my sister picked me up from the hospital Friday morning. We had a little couple hour girl day, going out to eat and going to the mall. And then we came home and surprised them, which was really nice. Then I had like 3 days off. And then I got back to work. But it's been hard. It's a lot different than you would think. Like, yeah, I'm so excited to be home. So excited to be home. Wake up, take showers in my own shower, sleep in my own bed, even with my dog and fiance taking up all the bed. It's really nice to be home. I'm lucky. I have a wonderful life. But it was hard. You don't think about how in treatment you're forced to not do behaviors. You're forced to not purge. You're forced to not exercise. You're forced to eat all your food. You're forced to sit still. Home, you don't have that. Home, you don't have that accountability, that strictness, and that treatment team like right there. Yeah, you have your friends and family, but it's that whole, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink kind of thing, So it's been a struggle making sure that I intake what I need to intake, that I don't exercise, purging, and all this stuff, holding myself accountable for that. So it's done a lot. So needless to say, it's been pretty stressful. You don't think it would be a hard decision to walk into the kitchen and say, hey, what do you want for lunch? It's an hour-long process with me. It's very stressful. So, yeah. But that is how things are going. Ezra has pretty much been attached to my hip since I've been home. So, it's been good. So, it's get into some Q&A. I have a little pad with some of the questions that I wrote them down, so I wasn't like scrolling through my phone. I just had them written down. The first question is, what was it like spending the holidays in the hospital? So I spent Christmas and New Year's Eve in the hospital. The Friday before Christmas, which was like 4 days before Christmas, we had a Christmas party on the unit, which was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. The rec therapist came and we played games. We had like treats, like they had truffles and like cheese dip and crackers, and we had to have a dessert. The eating disorder patients had to have a dessert on top of the snack they would have right after the Christmas party as a prescribed snack, because we have 2:30 snack every day. And the party was 1:30 to 2:30, and played a lot of Christmas games. We played this gift game where every patient got a gift at the end, and they were all nice gifts, like gift cards and like perfumes and stuff. And you would get a number, 1 through how many patients there were, and then number 1 would pick a gift and open it, and then number 2 could either steal that gift or take a gift and open it, and a gift could only be stolen twice. So we played that game. I ended up with $30 Barnes & Noble gift cards, so that was fun. And then Christmas, I ate lunch with my sister, dad, mom, and fiance. They came lunchtime, got lunch, and we ate in the family visitation room. I took my tray with the food that was set up to the family visitation room, ate. We opened presents, played games, talked, caught up. They were there for like 3.5 hours. We took a picture, and then they had to go do Christmas stuff. So, and then New Year's Eve, it was a holiday on the unit, so we had no groups, and I pretty much just stayed up till 11 and watched the ball drop because of the time zone difference. So I watched the ball drop 11, went to bed. So yeah, but it was very, very hard spending the holidays. It was nice because I had supportive friends and family that were like happy holidays and call me and stuff, but I literally bawled my eyes out when I found out I would be in the hospital for the holidays. I FaceTimed my nephew and nephews. I FaceTimed my family that night when they got my Christmas that I always go to at my grandma's, but I was an emotional wreck. Christmas morning, it took me 30 minutes to get out of bed, to talk myself out of bed, because I was so like depressed. I was just like, I literally sat there tossing and turning like, okay, I have to get up. No, just kidding. It was hard. It's really hard. I was an emotional wreck. I had to try to keep together. Next question. What caused the relapse? So I think the main thing is I wasn't ready to come home when I came home in October. I came home in October because of the number. I did not want the number to go up anymore. I felt like my percentage was good, so I just left. I didn't leave because I was ready. Just because your number may be decent doesn't mean your mind's decent. And I think I left too early, and I just, as soon as I left the hospital, I just every week lost weight. So I don't think I was ready to go, and that's what caused the relapse. What will be different this time around? That's a complicated one. I'm starting to eat meals in front of people now. Like my fiance and I actually eat together when we're home together, or like I'll snap in pictures of my meals. Like last night when he went out with a friend, like I snapped a picture of a meal. So it just helps me hold me more accountable. My insurance advocate, couldn't think of the word, insurance advocate is looking for a dietitian that's covered by my insurance that I can go see, because a dietitian will be super, super helpful. And then actually setting an alarm to take my meds and making sure I actually go to my appointments, because there's like 2-3 weeks where I skipped my appointments with my therapist. So making sure I do that. And then really relying on my support system. I was not very reliant on them, wanting to do it all by myself, but learning that I can't. And when I am struggling, knowing it's okay to message them and say, hey, I just ate this meal and I feel freaking gross. I want to purge. I need help. Or I need to eat dinner, but I can't. I need help. Like, help me through this. Even if it's my fiance holding my hand while I cry eating my dinner. Knowing that there's a difference between being super dependent on them and just asking for help. And asking for help is okay. It doesn't make me weak or bad. It's okay. So there were quite a few questions about the family intervention that I want to address, such as, were you shocked? You know what was going to happen? How were you feeling? Like, all that. So my family, through an intervention, as I put on my blog, a couple of days, 2 days before I was put into treatment. And it was at my aunt and uncle's house, a couple minutes away, literally 5 minutes away. There were about 10 other family members from both sides of my family there, including my fiance. And I had no idea what was going down. No idea what was going down. And I originally told them I couldn't go because I didn't want to have to eat. My aunt was like, oh, we're just going to have, soup. I'm inviting my boys over, the boys that I live with, because they're her sons. Just come over and we'll have fun. We'll just chill. I originally said no because I didn't want to eat that many calories. No. And then that night, my mom texted me saying, hey, we're at Aunt Bess, like 10 minutes after my fiance left, to go over there after he tried to get me to go, and said, we have gifts for you. Your whole family's here. A lot of family members are here. We're having a party for you. Where are you? And at that moment, I knew. I was shocked, but I knew something was going to go down. Warning signs flashed, but I had to go over because I wasn't going to be rude. I didn't want to go over, but I also didn't want to be rude. So I forced myself to go over. And as soon as I walked in the door, I was pissed. I gave my mom the what the frick look. Like, I was pissed that this was happening. And then once everyone ate, I drank a Diet Coke. We sat around the living room, and when my aunt spoke up saying, Amanda, we're worried about you. We're throwing this intervention because we want to express our concern. I was like, I knew it. And then it turned into emotional mess. Both my grandmas cried, my aunt cried, I definitely cried. I didn't know what to do because I was torn between feeling like I needed help, feeling like I didn't need help. It was just, so I didn't know anything about this. And they planned it for like a week and a half. They had this planned. Totally threw me off guard, and I was pissed at first, but then I was like an emotional wreck because I was like, oh my gosh, it was so sweet. But I was like, I don't know what to do because I didn't feel like I needed help because my eating disorder was triggering me, and it's a crazy day. And another thing was, were you expecting to have to go into the hospital? I kind of addressed this on my blog and on social media. No, flat out no. The appointment the week before, my doctor, our therapist, did mention maybe needing inpatient. And my appointment with my psychiatrist 3 weeks before that, my doctor had mentioned probably not seeing me my appointment in January because he didn't think I was going to last that long outside the hospital. But I did not take them serious, and I just kind of was like, whatever. I thought I was doing good. Didn't see the weight loss. It was all good. And then I ended up walking to my appointment with my therapist. He weighed me right before we go into his office, and I lost a little weight, but definitely not as much as I did the week before. So I was like, okay, we're good. We're doing good. And then he's like, we got a illusion of choice to make. And then my psychiatrist came in. They said you could either go in committal, or you could go in voluntarily in an hour, or you could go in court committal, and we can get the courts involved. So I was definitely, and I sat in my therapist's office like 10 minutes deciding what to do, then finally admitting like the courts are going to decide with the doctors, so I might as well go voluntarily. I cried for 20 minutes while they figured things out, and then I cried forever and a half on the unit as they admitted me. I was an emotional wreck, and I had no idea, and I was just, whew, it was my eyes were not dry for forever and a half after that. During that day, I was an emotional disaster. So yeah, needless to say, I was not expecting that either. But yeah, those are just a few questions that I got. I thought those were that covered generally a handful of what was asked. So thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and also comment on any other videos you might want me to do. Please subscribe, and you guys have a wonderful day.